Hello my Capricorns, this is your reading for January 2017 for the new moon in Capricorn, and we are going to be taking a look at what's going on for you for the month of January, and then I'll do a short 2017 overview with the major arcana cards. Okay, so for you, this is all about you this month, Capricorn, with the sun in your first house. It's the focus is on you. This is your birthday month, so happy birthday to you. It's a time to focus on yourself. Now, Mercury is going retrograde in Capricorn, and then it will backtrack into Sagittarius. I hope you take a look at the video that I did for the Happy Holidays greeting video, where I actually went more into detail about what Mercury retrograde means for this end of the year, moving into 2017 period. So for you, don't be afraid to take some time out, take a break, focus on yourself, focus on your own needs. You know, most of my Capricorns are very ambitious. You're always following after that brass ring, that corner office, that financial security, that professional status, professional success. At some point you have to take a rest. So this Mercury in retrograde is a birthday gift to you, to tell you don't feel guilty about pulling back, taking time out, letting things you know, putting things to the side, letting things rest for this month, so that when Mercury goes forward, which is on January 8th, you can move forward with full speed. Okay, so the middle of December to January 8th period, time of resting for you, and then you'll be able to move forward with the planetary energies behind you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the messages are for Capricorn. Message for Capricorn. What are the messages for my Capricorns? Capricorn the goat. Nine-card spread. So we're talking about beginning, middle, and end of January 2017. Okay, so we've got the Page of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Moon about the beginning of January, the middle part, the Ten of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the Ace of Swords, and then towards the end of January, Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. Okay, and at the base of the deck, we have the Judgment card. All right, and I'm using the Universal Tarot by Roberto De Angelis. I love this deck because it's nice and big. I can see all the details of the cards, and it definitely speaks to me. I love the size, so I hope you enjoy it as well. Okay, I'm going to put this deck here. My new setup here, I bought a drafting table that gives me lots of space. It's on a little bit of an incline, but it's really good because it helps me be able to see things well. But I just have to support the cards there so they're not sliding. All right. So let me just take a look at this for you, Capricorn. You know, the first impressions I'm getting is that there's definitely some kind of new beginnings that are coming up for you at the beginning of January. And, you know, I feel like you will be hearing from someone. Someone that you care about, someone that cares about you. There may be some invitations. You know, some of you may, you know, this just came into mind, but some of you may hook up with somebody on New Year's Day, you know, for the New Year's celebration. You may meet someone new, you may exchange numbers with someone, and it could be a potential love, okay? possibly someone of a water sign personality, so that is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. You know, you as a Capricorn, your opposite sign is Cancer. So usually opposite signs, there's a really strong first impression, strong physical attraction from the very beginning. So keep an eye out for a Cancer person. Definitely a spark of love. You know, there's this page here is holding that cup, and if this could also be a Pisces. Could be a Pisces as well, but the page here is holding the cup, and then next to the page is that same cup of love, and the moon is there. So you know, the moon, a lot of people look at the moon and think about negativity, but when I see the moon next to beautiful cards like this talks about a very strong emotional connection, okay? A strong emotional reaction. So somebody is really going to touch you and, you know, move you emotionally, very possibly at the beginning of the month in January. You know, it could be a very strong reaction that you have that kind of comes out of nowhere, you know, really stirs things up for you. And if this is a water sign, that's definitely, you know, water signs have that power of really touching your emotional side, bringing out those emotions. And, you know, sometimes with my Capricorns, you can be very stoic, you can be very, very controlled as far as your emotional expression. So it's only a good thing to, you know, to become involved with someone who can really tap into that emotional side with you and with whom it's safe for you to make that connection, you know, where you feel safe because they understand the emotional side of life. They are not afraid of physical expressions of feelings. They're not afraid to tell you how they feel. And so this is someone that I feel like you will, you know, from the beginning, be able to express yourself with emotionally very quickly. That might scare you a little bit, okay? That might make you a little nervous, and you don't tend to trust quickly and easily. So all this, you know, emotional overflow, you know, you see the cups, the Ace of Cups here with the cup running over with the emotions, emotional expression. This cup being handed out of heaven. So it's definitely a blessing. But as I said, with the moon there, you're going to be kind of, you know, do I believe this or not? Is this too good to be true? Or is this person really who they say they are? Okay. So I feel like definitely for the beginning of January, there is a potential for a very strong emotional connection being made. Water sign quality. Person, water sign personality, someone that wants to go take you out, someone that wants to call you, who's going to call you immediately, not someone that you're going to wait around, you know, to hear from them. This person is very much in tune with their emotions. They wear their heart on their sleeve, and they're not really going to take their time in expressing their attraction or their feelings towards you. Now, if you are already involved in a relationship, you know, I feel like, number one, this could be a renewing of that emotional connection between you and a partner. You may get away, you may spend some time together, kind of pulling back from work and all the other things that you're doing in your life, and this period of time of pulling back, maybe going on vacation, maybe visiting family, you know, just taking some time to play and have fun, go to the movies, you know, eat together, watch Netflix together, you know. This is a period of time that is going to allow you to rejuvenate that feeling, that connection, and remind you of why you got together with this person in the first place. And as I said, with Mercury going backwards, it's a good time to retreat from anything else that's going on around you. So don't feel guilty if you are looking to retreat with that person that you love so much, okay? the moon can really represent, sorry, I kicked the camera there. The moon can really represent passionate connections, deeply emotional connections. So, you know, there is an emotional, a powerful emotional connection to this person. The moon is romance. The moon is, you know, all of the bells and whistles, the going out to dinner and dressing up, and, you know, that romantic walk, and, you know, standing in the street with snowflakes falling and kissing, you know, under the moonlight. That's that energy. So don't be afraid to let that flow, okay, if you're in a relationship. Now, toward the middle of the month, you know, there's some interesting energy here because it's so totally opposite of what's going on here at the beginning. You know, we have the Ten of Swords here, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and we have the Ace of Swords. Now, I feel like I honestly don't feel like this has anything to do with what's going on here. Like, I feel like the emotional side of life is good. Any new beginnings there are going to be good. I feel like whatever this drama is here with the Ten of Swords representing, you know, kind of feeling like you've been stabbed in the back, you know, that's traditionally the energy. But for me, I feel like there is like a one thing after the other kind of energy. Like you are having to go back to the drawing board and figure things out, okay? What you thought was completed, you have to kind of go back and redo. And with Mercury retrograde, that's kind of what happens. You know, we can tend to, things get lost, stuff that we thought we completed, you know, is not completely done. You know, somebody's signature wasn't on that document, so it comes back, or there are delays, there are cancellations of meetings, there are cancellations of trips. You know, you're on one side of the city and you thought you were supposed to be there, and the person you're meeting is on the other side of town. So I definitely feel with this Ten of Swords next to the Knight of Pentacles, this could affect your bottom line, whatever this issue is here, okay? You may find out that someone in your work situation, your work life, there's been perhaps some backstabbing on a financial level. Maybe someone that you trusted with your finances ended up doing something, betraying you in some way. Maybe you know, there is a financial loss that could result out of someone's carelessness or someone not following through with what they were charged to do. Okay, so what I would say to you is, during the beginning of January, when you are caught up in all of this wonderful, beautiful, emotional energy, make sure that you're keeping an eye on the people who either have some kind of influence over your financial situation or who are involved perhaps in your business. If you're a business owner, make sure that during your vacation time no one was stealing from the coffers, okay, or taking money out. So, you know, do your due diligence when you get back in the office or when you get back to work, to check very carefully what's going on financially, because I feel like with the Ace of Swords, there is some truth that's going to come out, and it might not be it might be upsetting, okay? You might find something out about someone in your life who has, you know, done something that they are not proud of, or that they should not be proud of, okay? That's going to affect you, and I feel like it is a financial situation, because when I look at the cards here, We have 1, 2, 3 pentacles. We have 1, 2, 3 swords. And then they have these cups up here, which I feel like are just really detached from all this other energy, okay? So yeah, truth coming out. And with the moon here adjacent, it's funny how the moon is here with the Ace of Cups, which is just strong emotional situations. And then the moon is here with the Ace of Swords. And so that for me is like truth coming out, you really being emotionally affected by this truth that's going to come through to you about someone having done something, you know, that you're not aware of and that you need to become aware of. This person could be a earth sign individual, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. It could be someone younger than you, a male perhaps in their 20s or 30s. So it's a youngish male energy. And I don't feel like this person has intentionally tried to hurt you, but I do feel like through their negligence or through their lack of follow-through or even through their ineptness, okay, them not even really being qualified to do this job or oversee operations, that as a result of that, this is how this energy is coming through, okay? So please take a look at, you know, whatever is going on in your financial situation that could be affected by other people, okay? Toward the end of January, I see you trying to make up for whatever this is that has happened. The Eight of Pentacles is here, but the Eight of Pentacles is reversed, okay? And the Eight of Pentacles itself represents working hard, moving up the ladder, building something, okay, of value, building something that's going to last. You know, it is someone really steady at work, making their mark. You know, you see how he is making his mark as a craftsman on this coin. In the reverse, though, there's some kind of, wow, you know, what just came to me is shoddy workmanship, okay? So I feel like whoever this Knight of Pentacles is here, it's because the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords, someone really did not do a good job. They didn't do what you charged them with, okay? They did not do the job that was needed, you know, that you left them with, okay? They dropped the ball. Someone dropped the ball, was irresponsible, and now you may have to find someone new, okay, to take that person's place. The Page of Pentacles is here. This is someone who has a lot of skill, a lot of talent, a lot of abilities, and you may be seeking someone to replace this Knight of Pentacles, you know, who couldn't get the job done, okay? This Page of Pentacles is skilled, and has a lot of wisdom and knowledge. Again, this is a youthful energy, so again, it could be a young-ish person that you're bringing into your professional fold, your business, and you know, as a result of that, you know, the Two of Swords is here, and so it's like it's going to take some time, I feel, to regroup from whatever this Ten of Swords is. Part of it, the message I'm getting here is that you may have kind of looked the other way and you weren't being as diligent as you needed to be in overseeing what was going on here, Capricorn. And I know you don't want to hear that, because I know that you take pride in being the boss, being the CEO, being on top of things professionally, but maybe because of the time that, you know, was spent up here, you kind of did not keep an eye on what was going on in the shop, okay? And so now you're kind of at a bit of a stalemate in deciding what to do next. Okay, you're kind of going to wait and see perhaps what this new person can do to help fix things for you. Okay, the lesson here is that it's okay to follow that emotional side of your life. It's okay to focus on yourself and focus on your own needs, but be very sure that those who you leave in charge are capable and responsible in order to keep things running smoothly while you're away. Okay? I also feel, at the base of the deck here, as I said, is the Judgment card reversed. So Judgment card, represents an awakening. It represents you gaining knowledge that you didn't have before. So for me, it's very interesting. This Two of Swords and this Judgment card reverse kind of mean the same thing. Being in a bit of a limbo. Okay, being in limbo a little bit as to what the next step is here. I'm going to throw my Tao Oracle cards here on the beginning, middle, and end to see what the additional advice is here for you. See if I can get a little more clarification. Let's see. Capricorn. Okay. Biting through. Stand still. All right. The conflict card. Okay. Let me see. All right. So biting through talks about restoring balance, restoring order, taking decisive action in order to rebalance your life. So I feel like toward the beginning of January, it looks like your emotional situation, you're going to, through your decisive action, through actually letting someone into your life, you're going to restore, it's going to be a good situation. It's going to be a fair situation for you. Don't be afraid of devotion. Don't be afraid of giving your heart to someone or giving yourself over to to a person who opens themselves up to you. Okay? I feel like you're biting through that tendency to keep yourself closed off in the beginning of the month. So that's important, and that's going to be necessary for you to do, okay, for your own emotional well-being. Now, this middle part here of January, that issue with whoever this Knight of Pentacles is, the standstill card here, and it talks about mistrust. It talks about, here's that word that I mentioned, stalemate, okay? So someone here, you're going to have to deal with them. You're going to have to deal with their lack of sensitivity, with them. There's going to be some alienation from this person, whoever it is. And, again, I feel like whatever has happened or whatever will happen, it's going to throw you off a little bit, okay? But I want you to remain in control, because you have to. The Ace of Swords is here that says, all right, you're not going to be afraid to cut somebody off if you need to. You're not going to be afraid to get down to the truth, which is what you're going to have to do to find out why this situation has taken place and to prevent it from happening again. The Conflict card is here toward the end of the month, and again with this Two of Swords, you have to look at things, you have to look at the truth, you have to be not be afraid to accept whatever this situation is that comes through, that perhaps was unexpected. There may be some competitiveness going on. There may be some jealousy. So someone may really be jealous of your success, or jealous of your jealous of some of the good things that are happening in your life, okay, and may demonstrate that. You know, maybe this person is not in your business or your financial, but you know, a family member or someone close to you who knows about your emotional connection with someone and who acts out, okay, who wants to, you know, argue or fight about the situation, or who wants to give you some grief because they might not want to see you happy, okay? So protect yourself. Don't feed into someone else's drama. You know, there are good things that are coming through for you, but you have to remain in command of this situation. You have to remain in control. And you may have to, with the Two of Swords here, you may have to make a difficult decision. All right. You know, the woman here, you know, she's holding two swords and she's blindfolded because she really doesn't want to have to make a decision. But by the end of January, I feel like you'll have to, because the only way to move forward successfully for you and to restore balance is having to decide on something that might be difficult for you to decide on, okay? So some of you might be letting somebody go in your business. Some of you may be deciding that you need to cut yourself off from someone who's proven themselves to be disloyal to you. You know, in order for you to maintain balance in your life, there is a decision that's going to be need to be made. You can't just wait for someone else to make that decision, because waiting in itself is a decision, Capricorn. Okay, it's a decision to leave things in other people's hands, and you don't want to do that. You want to be the one holding the swords here. So decisive action required. You know, it may be difficult decision. Someone's not going to like it. They may want to, you know, they may have some hostility towards you, but you're strong. You are powerful. You have this Ace of Swords here, which says, without a doubt, don't be afraid to yield and wield that sword and cut through or cut out anyone in your life that doesn't that's not loyal to you and doesn't need to be there, okay? Because something new is dawning here for you emotionally, and you don't need any disloyalty, you don't need any drama, and you don't need any negativity or hostility in your life to prevent those positive emotional blessings from coming through to you, okay? The Judgment card says, time to wake up. It's also a decisive card, a need for a decision. So Judgment is reversed because you may be delaying making that decision. And Judgment says you have to do it. Okay? Whatever it is, you have to do it. All right? So let me just pull one more card here from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Just pull those out and see what the Oracle's message is for you. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, this popped right out. I am completely going to accept that because I was asking what the message is for you. And look at that. Peace. Okay? Peace is the message. So what more could you ask for as a closing message here? It looks like whatever, and it's funny because it fell right onto the Two of Swords. So the message for me here is that You may be reluctant to make this decision. You may be reluctant to cut someone or something out of your life. But in taking that action, in biting through and making that decision, although it might bring some conflict, ultimately, it's going to bring you peace. Okay? Ultimately, it's going to bring you the peace that you are hoping for. So for me, that, that says it all. All right, Capricorn, so let me just pull the cards up here, and now I'm going to do a 3-card reading for you for this, for 2017, to see what the spiritual messages are for you for this new year. Okay? And I'm going to use the major arcana for that. These are my old classic major arcana that are beat up, and I love them because they've been used. They have a lot of positive energy in them. Okay. Alright, so 2017 for Capricorn. 2017 for my Capricorns. Capricorns 2017. Capricorns 2017. Message for Capricorn 2017 Capricorns. Capricorn 2017. Okay. All right, we have the Fool, the Star, and the Hangman. Okay, very clear message for me. I'm going to tell you what I'm feeling here. So, when we talked about taking decisive action and those actions leading you to a period of peace in your life, you have to not be afraid to step out onto a new path. Okay? You have to not be afraid to take a risk in 2017. The Fool is here, and the Fool says that you are embarking on a new journey. You're embarking on a new phase of your life. You have evolved around the cycle of the major arcana, and you are starting from zero now. You're starting not even from 1, but you're starting from 0. So 0 means, there's no baggage, there's no expectations, there's no history, there's no, future yearnings. You are from 0 here, about to set out on this new path. Those who are loyal are going to stay with you, represented by the doggy here. And yeah, there may be some mountains in the distance for you, but you know what? The sun is shining. And so you have only what you need. The Fool here has his fish, he's got his cape, and he's got his dog. So that's all he needs, or he or she needs. There is a sense of freedom that's going to be coming through. There's a sense of newness, of excitement, of taking that risk. That's the energy for the first part of 2017. So go with that energy. So we're talking about January, February, March, April. Okay? So between January and April, you have the Fool energy. Beautiful. The Star, well, this is my favorite card in the deck, in the major arcana. The Star talks about being hopeful that your wishes, your dreams are coming true. being, that you're under protective energies, that the stars are aligning for you, Capricorn. For me, when I see the star, it talks about astrology and astrological influences. I see in my head all of the planets moving into place, all the planets moving into their respective places to set you up for whatever this dream is that you have, this goal, whether it's a love goal, whether it's a financial goal, whether it's a family thing, situation, whether it is a job situation. The star is going to be illuminating you for the middle part of 2017. Okay, so we're talking about May, June, July, August. May through August. All the stars are here. Friends are going to be very important to you. You're going to find out who your true friends are, because I feel like they will be instrumental in helping you make those dreams come true. Some of you may become involved in humanitarian causes. Okay, something may inspire you to give your time, energy, money, talents, skills to a cause to better humanity. All right. Some of you may find that your interest in the occult, in astrology, in the tarot, in, just spiritual matters increases as well during the months, the middle months of 2017. Okay. So beautiful card, wishes coming true, great protection. Now, for the last 4 months of the year, we have the Hangman. The Hangman is, for me, the card that represents the same energy as Mercury retrograde. So now, you've come through this cycle of the Fool, new beginnings, of the Star, being hopeful and wishful, putting energy into your dreams and watching things manifest. And now, the Hangman is here, and it's telling you, listen, hang out and see what happens next. See what comes through from the efforts that you have put into play, from the, astrological aspects that have now are in place, okay? You may have to pull back and kind of see things from a different perspective. I feel, are going to have some successes, but you may not even recognize those things as successes because you want them to be a certain way, or you want them to come in a certain form. Look at what you have achieved at the end of the year, okay? September, October, November, December of January 2017. And don't be afraid to see things from a different perspective. Perhaps the goals and the ambitions that you came into the year with are going to change very drastically because of you giving of yourself to something greater than yourself. And now toward the end of the year, you might be saying to yourself, wow, the things that I thought I wanted are not really appealing to me anymore. I have new things that my interests are in, or that my soul is yearning for, or that I want to try. So don't feel like you haven't been successful just because you are changing. What you're experiencing through 2017 is going to change you and is going to illuminate you. The Hangman has this halo here, and the halo is truth and knowledge and wisdom and illumination, especially in spiritual matters, okay? So some of you may be putting your professional ambitions aside to pursue your spiritual goals, or to pursue things that have more of a deeper emotional, spiritual meaning to you. That does not mean that you're not a success. That means that you are evolving from this material being to a higher level of enlightenment and elevation of your spirit and your soul. Okay, Capricorn? And that is a beautiful thing. So this has been your reading, my Capricorns, for January 2017 and an overview for the year of 2017. I hope that this reading has been helpful to you, and if you are interested in a private reading, I'd be happy to do that for you and see what the year holds for you very specifically. Please contact me at my website, and you can book a reading with me. For those of you who are new subscribers, welcome to my channel, and for my subscribers who have been with me from the beginning and who have come on through the months of 2016, thank you so much. I appreciate your presence in my life and in this community, and I wish you all wonderful things for the new year. Love, peace, and joy, and I bid you namaste.